Hello and welcome to Retro Bike Dublin. Today we're looking at a beautiful CF Moto 300SR. This is the first one that we've had hands-on with, but overall been actually very impressed with it. 300cc single cylinder, about 28 brake horsepower I believe. It's got nice front and rear discs, ABS, all the technology you want, two rider modes, TFT display with sat nav and everything built in. You go on the app and you download the CF Moto app and link your phone and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, overall I've been really impressed, particularly with the styling. I think for a 300 it looks quite big, menacing. You have the front fins here. Some nice little kind of carbon little fins at the front, and the front here as well. And overall really nice. We've just put a set of brand new Bridgestone Battle Axe S22s on the bike, so they're proper front, premium tires gone on the bike, which made a massive difference to how the bike feels and handles overall, which I've actually really liked. I think you know, as far as offerings go in this kind of 300-400cc, I've been very impressed with this, and would highly recommend. But anyway, I'll go through the bike on a visual terms. The bike is 2024 overall, pretty mint condition. Inverted front forks, singular front large disc with ABS. There's brand new sticky front tires, and overall, yeah, there's a little bit of a mark here, but I think that would actually buff out if you gave it a proper going over. Indicators, all the front plastics here, all really nice. Again, like I said, it's 2024 bike, so just coming up on a year old, not even really. Tank is perfect. We've got these tank grips at the front and back here, and the rear here we've got a rear tail tidy, the integrated indicators and brake light, which I'll show you on the ride along. Tire at the back, discs and pads are good, chain, I mean everything else you would assume. You got pillion pegs as well, with a seat at the rear as well if you're interested in doing that on the bike. 2 keys, and then tax to the 4/20/25. I'll show you this TFT display here, which is really nice when it starts up. Sport mode, and you've got an eco mode where the display changes. You have a flashing ABS light until you get moving, and then the sensor senses things. 7,720 kilometers. You've got your navigation modes, telephone settings, all sorts of stuff in here you can play around with as well. Everything like that, all really nice. Switch gear up the top here. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing for me to point out, so I've kind of been doing more of the specs, more of an overview, because they are new bikes onto the market, and it's our first one through here as well. But I think this will go very quickly. But we've had enough of the visuals. Let's go for a ride along. Okay, so we're now out for ride alongs. We'll start with the SR300 from CF Moto. Had these gloves on the radiator. It's about 3 degrees out at the minute, so it's absolutely freezing. But I am excited to ride this bike. I did have the bike when it had the old tires on it, and I did a little spin on the bike also with the new tires. And it's really handled really quite nicely. So getting on the bike, I'll just move it past this Harley, make it easier for myself. Just make sure I am recording, get these adjusted nicely. Mirrors are actually quite nice. They're kind of like the CBR 250Rs. Mirrors that kind of come up and out front of the bike. You have that nice screen that I think I showed you guys as well. Clutch in, you have your 2 rider modes. You switch between on the left hand side here, eco and sport. I'll leave it in sport, why not. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge, you've got a gear indicator selector in your top right, time in the top left, odometer, Nice bit of pickup as well off it. but I will say those tires make a huge difference. Very, very nice. It does have has a sporty feel off it, but certainly not the most aggressive stance in terms of its rider positioning. I would say overall it's pretty sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. Overall it's pretty not too aggressive. Sorry, again, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons and coming from Hondas, so yeah, look, really, really nice and pleasant bike. All your ABS lights, everything like that switches off, like I said. Everything feels pretty good. Clutch is extremely light as well. Sporty feel, I mean, it's definitely not absolutely nuts power, but it has nice throttle response and feels sporty overall. But I think if you're wanted to have something that looks sporty but you could still daily commute, I mean, this is definitely up there. Your brakes feel nice and responsive. Turning circle then for a sports bike is pretty good overall with clip-ons. You've got your kind of whatever you call it here, litres per 100 kilometer that you're using, which is nice as well. And overall, yeah, I mean, really, really pleasant bike. I've been very, very impressed with it. You can hook up your phone and everything. You have to register with the CF Moto app through using the chassis number and email and all that kind of stuff, so I can't quite show you that. The new owner will have all that. You have your satellite navigation system, your phone goes through Google Maps, all that kind of stuff through there, I believe. But I mean, riding like a new bike, the new tires make a world of a difference, and these are very high quality tires. They're much higher than the previous ones that they came on out of the factory, so to be honest, this probably rides much better now than it did when it left the factory with those high-end sports tires on it. So we're gonna flick in here to the left. I want to show you the lights and everything because they do make a big difference to the bike. And I'll just put it into neutral. I'm going to put the side stand down and then I'll put on the hazard lights and we'll get to see all the lights all working all at once. But that rear LED is really quite smart in the brake light area, and then you've LED indicator here. This is that tail tidy as well as the number plate light as well. Up the front then you've got really nice LEDs as well. For your front headlamps and your 2 indicator stalks also, which is really makes the bike stand out and look smart. I think it really could deserve a little bit of a video as well, just here, so bear with me. I'll just, oh, there's me. There we are, something a little short. But yeah, look, beautiful bike, riding, stopping, starting, idling, going through all the gears, screens all working, electrics all working, brand new tires, oil filter, everything like that, ready to rock. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you do want to reach out to us, our socials are at Retrobikes Dublin for Facebook and Instagram, and our official website is www.retrobikesdublin.com. Thanks for watching.